Hello, teacher. My name is Maria Fernanda Martinez Cortez, and this is my speech from my second exam. And the name of my speech is "The Failure, the New Success." And when I was about to finish my high school, I think the most recurrent thought back then was, "Who will I be tomorrow?" So here it has taken care to fill us with fear regarding our future in adult life. And I think that society prepares us for everything except the disappointment of failure. And I remember that high school classmates, um, my high school classmates read with indifference when I expressed my desire to go to the university and get a university degree. But I also remember that many of them, they questioned the reason for my decision to be a professional, because they assured me that in this country, like an opportunity, my future will be a failure and I will not end up work. I will not end up working in what I graduate from. And yes, um, that's a reality in this country. And that's the reason for my best friend didn't go to the university. And he was someone with many dreams and ambitions. You could also say that he had a great future because he was very intelligent. But because of that the fear of failure, um, he did not even try to carry out his dream of graduating from university. And but despite the fact that failure can become our reality, and our common goal, it does not define us. We can use it to our advantage and achieve success and then being successful. So you should not be afraid of failure, as in the case suffering, and really you should take advantage of it. After all, you would not be the first fail. And no no there is the idea of failing is terrified, because socially judge you more for your failures than for your achievements. And we must understand um, that the concept or representation of failure is totally personal interest to those who are experiencing it, and only the individual who is going through this decides this will define him, or if he will continue and get ahead. And I remember that in 2017, the Ministry of Labor of the Republic of Uruguay carried out an investigation on why young people do not end up exercising their careers in the world of work. And they conclude that six of each student lives in this situation. And I believe that this investigation only shows that this reality happens throughout Latin America. And this situation happens very frequently. And we can see it in reflect in a reality. The first reason I think is due to the lack of opportunities, because in the vast majority of jobs, the positions are occupied by older people. And I and think and that is because or economy. Um, it Our economy force it forces us to be in depth to have a decent life, and that means that if that other adults do not leave their jobs and do not offer the new opportunities for the new generations. And on the other hand, I think would be the need to have work experience to aspire to a job. And being a recent graduate, it's sometimes very difficult to have this. So we students the at the time of failure most examining and evaluate what is good that this left me and how I will use it it in my favor to able to move forward and achieve success. There is a phrase that I really like, and the phrase is from failures come success. When we are going through a very difficult moment in our life, when we tend sorry to make the wrong choice to run away from the situation, and that is because human beings are full of fear. Therefore, they do not like to face things that are bad for them. But even so, there are others people who face that situation and get ahead. And these some things happens when we feel the fear of disappointing people in oneself. Sometimes does not allow us to move forward, and we get struck. But there are there are people, sorry, who know how to see their mistakes and get the best out of themselves. And the labor, I remember the labor environment of El Salvador has had, sorry, an important advantage due to the technology that has been developed over time. Even so, the jobs opportunities for young people continue to be deficient in most areas. But the digital area is the one that is most benefit, because with social media or social networks, there is a wide gap of opportunity. And leaving aside leaving aside the few opportunities that resides in our country, I believe that in the end, what helped us get ahead the effort and change of shift that we make in our life when we feel in someone who has a strength and desire to live life as planned, strive and works to achieve it regardless of the circumstance. And that's all from my video from my second exam teacher. And thanks for your attention, and bye.